Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Menti, and this is episode 10 of the Squadron Shootout Season 2 tournament. This episode, we have the KUK Kriegsmarine 3rd Cruiser Division by the Conesian Emperor going up against the fleet Hagelian Dialectic by Rocky. Now, both of these ships, these fleets, have been seen in battle before, so we're going to go ahead, get the camera position, and get the shells flying. Those wakey wake cargo ships quickly opening up with a barrage of fire towards the various fighters and bombers of the Kriegsmarine. We got big cram volley coming in towards this heavy cruiser down here. Are those gonna land? Looks like some of them are. Not all of it, but oh, that second volley. The first volley was off to the side a little bit much, and then the first volley was too far back. The second volley, not quite landing. The battleships are cruising toward each other this time, but they aren't on a collision course. So that's a good thing, because that's never fun. Ooh, several of the fighters of the Kriegsmarine have been too damaged by the barrage of fire from the wakey wakes. But all it's going to take is one missile landed in a good spot, and these wakey wakes will vanish. But so far they are really shredding the aircraft of the Kriegsmarine. Oh, that's a missile strike. Ooh, if that had just been a little bit lower and it hit that open turret, that open unarmored turret. Some cram shells landing on one of the heavy cruisers. This is the, not sure. It's hard to tell when everything's marqueing. This might be the Danube. Oh, now these battleships are heading towards each other on a collision course, which is no bueno. Not what we want to see. Oh, that Hesh hit. Oh, that Hesh spalling just shredded that turret. That is a big blow. Oh, both of the Question Everything class battleships have lost their frontal guns, and they're about to run into each other again. And there it is, thud. This is a lot better collision than what they did before, though. I don't think they're really going to push each other under the water and all that crap again. Meanwhile, there's so many. Oh, two of the wakey wakes. One of them right here, 2 damaged. Where's the other wakey wake? Oh, the other ones have already gone up. Yeah, it doesn't take much to kill those things. Like, even these fighters with their little, their small missiles, I believe they're firing smalls and not, yeah, they have to be, yeah. Well, the bombers, there are bomber classes in there that can use bigger missiles, but even a small missile can easily set off those guns. But even despite that, the Kriegsmarine losing so many aircraft has put it down to 64% health. Plus the Danube has been beaten on pretty heavily. all those Hesh fragments. Just tons and tons of Hesh. Spalling everywhere. I mean, that's going to help make some holes, and these things don't exactly float the greatest. That could cause some sinking. And if Hagelian Dialectic loses even one battleship, I don't know that they're going to be able to pull off a victory at that point. This battleship is about to ram this heavy cruiser, though, and it does have rams on its bow. Knocked out a good chunk, but in this position, the battleship can't fire at the heavy cruiser all that easily, but the heavy cruiser is not really having trouble firing at it at the battleship. Oh, and the heavy cruiser gets blasted forward. That's probably the Adria. This is the Danube here, I think. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell because they are both heavily damaged. But I think this one is the more damaged of the two. Oh, and those cram hits. Oh. But whichever ship this is, this heavy cruiser keeps changing targets back and forth between the two battleships, and that's not really what you want to do. You need to focus down a battleship. You can't swap back and forth. Oh, one of them is 2 damaged. Yeah, the Adria is going to despawn. Oh, and the Danube taking some battering blows to the bow there. I don't think the Danube has a functioning gun. Oh, no, that one barrel on that gun is, well, never mind. I talked about the turret, so of course it immediately gets destroyed. Those challenge everything classes are barely staying afloat right now, though. And they are out of materials. They cannot repair anymore. Oh, and one of them's a bomber. I mean, one of the aircraft that's still in the air is a bomber. It got very... Oh. Yep. Oh, its bombs just got attracted to its own ship. Well, they didn't... I think they detonated before they even arrived there, but... I don't know how well the challenge everythings are going to do against these bombers that are still alive. Yeah, because they're both bombers. Both of those aircraft are bombers. Which means they've got those, they've got pretty heavy, unguided missiles. Basically, magnetic bombs that they drop that get attracted towards the enemy. And where do those... Oh, there it is. It got dropped too far away. I don't think that's going to attract. Even if it does, it won't get there before they detonate. Yeah, if those bombs manage to hit one of these question everythings, like, they don't float terribly well. So they could very well get an 80% in sinking despawn. But if they don't, but if they can't even land the hit, these fighters are, these bombers are kind of keeping their distance a bit much, not dropping the bombs close enough. And there goes the Danube. It is 2 damaged. Just question everything, going in for another ram. Oh no, that bomb, yep, see those bombs, oh, well, that still didn't hit. Like, these bombers are not effective. They are not very effective. Like, the bombs getting there, oh, that one might actually hit. Well, it's, okay, there it goes. I was like, it's touching the enemy ship, but not detonating. Oh wow, okay, so one of the question everythings is shooting at this aircraft carrier, and... Oh, the question everything class have timed fuses on their crams. That changes things. That makes it entirely possible for those crams to airburst those aircraft. Like that. I'm surprised that fighter survived that. Didn't survive that, I'm sure. Nope, that is 2 damaged. So this one last bomber flying around up here. Oh, it's going too high. What are you doing? You're not damaged. Oh, did those cramshells just hit those missiles midair? Wow. Yep, because of these dodgy aircraft and their very erratic flight patterns, which is getting it too high again. If it goes much higher, it's going to get more DQ time. But no, there it goes. It is coming back down. Very hard for these crams to hit. Oh, still managed a glancing blow there. And more bombs away. But that's not going to hit. I don't even think that's going to attract. That sharp turn. This pilot is flying his heart out trying to not get hit by those gigantic cramshells. And oh, we have an 80% in sinking challenge everything. Oh! Yep, that is one challenge everything down. Oh, those bombs are going to be good. Didn't do a whole lot, but they hit. This battle is not over. Because, oh, now it is. Oh, God. Oh, wow. Spoke too soon, I guess. I was going to say the battle's not over because those bombs could cause this battleship to sink if they keep landing hits, but then that last bomber got kind of just utterly obliterated. Just absolutely obliterated. Which was pretty funny. Alright. Let's get the camera in position, and we'll get round 2 here underway. See how this goes. See if the Kriegsmarine can step it up. These fighters and bombers need to kill those Wakey classes a bit quicker this time, with fewer losses. Because that first round was pretty close. when it's all said and done. Oh, this first barrage, just cramshells falling all around. This is the Danube. Adria's on the other side. Looks like we've got a destroyed Kriegsmarine fighter already. Oh, don't waste... I was going to say, don't waste your missiles on the puny battleship. Go for... Yeah! Oh, that's... Oh! How did that gun not detonate? How did that gun not go up? That little bit of armor actually protected it from dying? Oh, wow. I was sure when I saw those missiles going in like they were. Oh, well, that one just went up. That Wakey Wake is dead. Oh, jeez. Oh, and there goes another one. Kaboom! But there's so many Kriegsmarine aircraft getting blown out of the sky. There's another one taking a hit, and that is AI dead. These fighters are using their airstrikes on the battleship. It's like, that's a bad idea. Don't do that. You need to kill that Wakey Wake before it, it does that and shoots you out of the sky. Oh, well, I think that's it. I don't think there are any aircraft left. Nope, all of the aircraft of the Kriegsmarine have been shot down, and there's still a Wakey Wake alive. Which is hammering on the aircraft carrier, which probably isn't going to do much. I mean, it's doing damage, but, I mean, the aircraft carrier doesn't have any weapons on it, so it's kind of a waste. Yeah, firing on the heavy cruiser seems like a better idea. So the Kriegsmarine Air Force was defeated quite quickly this battle. They did manage to kill off 2 of the Wakey Wake cargo ships, but the third one is still alive and just pounding away with those, I think they're like 100mm guns. Oh, that ram is going to hurt. Oh, that is so close, but not the most effective ram. Oh, well. Oh, that was a direct hit to the turret from point blank range. That turret is done. I don't think this, Yep, there it is. The Adria is 2 damaged and going to despawn. Let's see, the Danube over here only has 1 turret left. Oh, wait. Yeah, and that turret only has 1 functional gun. And there we go. The Danube, 2 damaged and despawning, leaving only the weaponless aircraft carrier to continue the fight, which means this battle is over. There is nothing the Kriegsmarine can do to win at this point. Those crams are just going to rip up that carrier, and then that'll be that. So yeah, unfortunately, Kriegsmarine, a very beautiful fleet, not the most combat effective. So it will unfortunately be eliminated from the tournament with this second loss. Yeah, thanks for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the battlefield.